In this podcast, we focus on goal orientation and how this characteristic applies to student leadership. Setting a goal and working towards it is an effective strategy to use to prioritize responsibilities. As a student leader, you may find yourself in the position of having to focus your group's energy to accomplish a certain task. The best way to do this is through the process of goal setting. Once you have defined a clear goal, the next step is to outline a plan by which to achieve this goal. This involves knowing what steps are necessary to take in order to achieve the desired outcome. The most effective leaders think holistically and realistically about a situation in order to outline the steps required to get to the end goal. A helpful way to plan your steps is by setting objectives. Objectives are smaller goals that help you incrementally work toward achieving the bigger goal. Breaking a goal into smaller pieces makes this process more manageable. Once you have defined the objectives or steps, you should consider how long each of these steps might realistically take. Setting deadlines is necessary to stay on track. It forces you to think through the process and to evaluate how a plan will be put into action. When considering deadlines, think about questions like, how much time will be required to accomplish something? How much work is needed? Does this step require assistance from others? Make sure to be reasonable and realistic when setting deadlines. Because working towards a goal can be a relatively long-term process, maintaining motivation is very important. Throughout the entire process, focusing on the end result helps to maintain the drive that is necessary to achieve your goal. Leaders must work to sustain their team's focus by constantly ensuring the group's involvement and monitoring their progress. Although you may be faced with challenges, it's important to be motivated and flexible enough so that you and your group are not derailed from the ultimate goal. Unforeseen circumstances may occur that you as a leader must be able to work around and adapt to. It's important not to let obstacles discourage you and cause you to lose your motivation. You also want to avoid falling victim to distractions that prevent you from reaching your deadlines. Student leaders must have strong focus and drive in order to avoid these challenges. Now, consider the following situation. The ICC has multiple projects to be working on and seems to be out of focus and running in all directions. What do you do to redirect the council?